Good morning, or good afternoon, depending upon what time you are listening. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. This time space sequence we call December the 3rd, 2019. Can you believe it is December already? This is Sean Speaks, and I will be reading for you the blog post from the website entitled After the Storm. After the storm. Our affirmation for today: I appreciate this life opportunity to rebuild after the storm. After the storm, rebuilding must begin. A storm is destructive in some way, either to your expectations, your material life, your emotional life, your mental life, and sometimes even your spiritual life. A storm could be the destruction left behind after a hurricane or a tornado. A storm could also be a death of a parent, a loss of a friendship, an end of a marriage, and disengagement from religious upbringing, or a departure from a job. It doesn't matter what form the storm takes, the emotional and mental impact while going through the storm is the same. And the rubble left behind has to be picked up, picked through, and disposed of to rebuild. You are worth rebuilding. But what do you rebuild with when you feel like all hope is gone? But what do you rebuild with when you feel like all hope is gone? You don't limit your rebuild to just the old material, old ideas, old beliefs, or the old memories. Otherwise, you risk building that which has changed, and you will remain stuck in a past that is no more. Be willing to venture into new territory, challenge old ideas, create new ideas, reignite forgotten dreams, create new dreams, and be willing to become unrecognizable. A disappointment of any kind is a storm. A storm is your opportunity to build a new you. An opportunity to rebuild a more authentic reality, but you have to be willing to deal with your truth and rebuild all components of you. Sometimes the main components needing to be rebuilt aren't just tangible items like getting a new house, a new job, a new spouse, or a new car, but are those intangibles like rebuilding your emotional stability, reprogramming your mindset, gaining mental clarity, increasing your self-esteem, constructing your self-belief, and even learning to love yourself. Yes, sometimes it takes a storm for you to realize that you were not loving yourself. That storm you just endured suddenly rearranged the presentation of your entire life. That storm may have shocked your system and left you feeling exposed, empty, lost, or heartbroken. But don't stay shocked past the moment of being shocked. Don't stay feeling lost or empty as if doomed to a cycle of deficiency. This is the trap of grief. How do you fight a trap which your heart builds to protect you from the pain? How do you fight a trap which your heart builds to protect you from the pain? Don't deny your new reality. Feel the pain. Open your heart. Don't close it. Don't feel guilty about old feelings that were said out of anger, frustration, sadness, or tiredness. Those past feelings were just prior notices that you were living in a state that would eventually adjust. You sensed the change on the horizon. The storm was just a pathway to a new reality. But it's rebuilding time. No matter how hard your heart hurts, who you were, you are no longer. Some storms change you from the core. Make sure the core is rebuilt with love. Build an overflow of joy into your heart by living into your new authenticity, recreating yourself with new dreams, new visions, and new possibilities. Come into your new reality with a joy and authority, allowing the illusory state of your past expectations to fade. That past life is over. That past experience is complete. Don't waste your storm by lamenting what was there before or pretending what the truth was before the storm hit. Become you to your second power. Admit to yourself that you want to live your greatest dreams and take action to manifest them now. This is your inevitable now. Build from here. It's time to design a more authentic you, allowing the heartbreak after the storm to fade into the beautiful background of a more complex version of you. Our affirmation for today: I appreciate this life opportunity to rebuild after the storm. Thank you so much for listening to the audio blogcast podcast presented to you by freeyourthinkingmind.com. Please go over to the website and subscribe and share. Please check us out on our podcast at freeyourthinkingmind.podbean.com. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel at FYTM Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ashe, free thinkers, Ashe. May what you say manifest.